Europa League football is back tonight at Anfield. Let's talk about it. Yes, guys, good afternoon. How is everyone? I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to another show, guys. This is Europa League match preview. Hope everyone's doing really well. Don't forget to go hit that like button, go and smash the subscribe button, hit that share button, follow. Let's get ourselves almost up to 5,000 subscribers now. Come on, guys. Let's get on that road. If you ain't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. Guys, I've got a big Europa League game tonight. We've got some team news we're going to talk about in a bit. Kelleher not playing. We're going to talk about the goalkeeping situation. What forward line we'll go with tonight as well. Interesting. No Cody Gakpo, obviously, because he's injured. So quite a few things to talk about. But before we get to all that, big up to everyone in the chat right now. John, Glasgow Red, big up to you, Ravi, Drunk Vigo. I hope you're all doing good, guys. Hope you're all doing good. Thank you very much for being here. As always, it is appreciated. It really is. So yeah, this is before we get to the game. Before we get to the game, obviously, we all know what's been happening with Liverpool Football Club recently. You know, the dodgy refs, the dodgy officials, the dodgy VAR, everything's a bit, it's Liverpool against the world. That's basically what it is. Liverpool Football Club versus the world. No, for some reason now Liverpool are the bad guys for being robbed. I don't get it. It's really confusing. We are now the bad guys for being robbed. Everyone, all the other rival fans don't seem to understand the situation. Like people bringing up incidences. There's a reporter, I think her name's Jacqueline Oakley. She's a reporter, I can't remember her before. She's a journalist, yeah. And she brought up something about a West Ham Liverpool game. Now, she might be a West Ham fan, that's why she brought it up. But she brought out a West Ham Liverpool game back in the 18-19 season about an offside and saying, like, should that go back to, like, a replay and stuff like that because Liverpool won that game for an offside goal. And there were no VAR in that season. There was no VAR in that season. And she's a journalist, like an actual journalist, coming up with this nonsense. And there was no VAR back then either. Mad, absolutely mad that people keep bringing up incidences against Liverpool where apparently they've been wronged when VAR weren't even around. It's like they don't understand the concept of the argument. Yes, human error cost something, yeah, but it weren't because of VAR. It weren't there. There's people going on about Dudek being off the line for a couple of penalty saves in the 2005 Champions League final. It weren't a rule back then. It wasn't a rule back then. I swear, some people are just thick. Some people are just absolutely thick. They don't understand the argument. They don't understand the argument. It's a madness. Liverpool got absolutely robbed and conned, and it wasn't human error. It was complacency. It was corruption. It was whatever you want to say it is. And at this moment in time, look, the refs are not going to get done for it. Darren England now has been told that apparently he can't ref any more Liverpool games. Well, then that sounds to me that Darren England's got an agenda against Liverpool. If Darren England is not allowed to officiate any more Liverpool games this season, that makes it worse. Because I don't know about you, chat, but that makes it sound like Darren England's got an agenda against Liverpool. Why would he be allowed to officiate against any other team? Why would any other team or any other manager in the Premier League trust Darren England's judgment? I wouldn't. He should be sacked. The man shouldn't have his job. It's as simple as that. I don't get this. I don't get it. The man should be sacked. You can't just go, right, he won't officiate any Liverpool games for the rest of the season then. That makes it sound worse. It makes it sound like Darren England's got an agenda against Liverpool. Makes the PGMOL sound like they've got an agenda against Liverpool. What? So he can officiate, I don't know, Chelsea, Brighton or something like that. Why would them managers for Chelsea and Brighton trust Darren England's judgment? They've heard the audio. Every manager in the Premier League has heard that audio because everyone else has heard it, yeah? Why would they trust his judgment? You wouldn't. It's mad to me. You know, it's mad. Wait till he makes a wait till he messes up against another team, yeah, and then they come calling, yeah, and then we go see it. I don't get this Liverpool against the world stuff. I really don't understand the Liverpool against the world stuff because we had the brass balls to go against the establishment because Liverpool Football Club had the brass balls to go, nah, we don't want to take this anymore. We don't want to take any of this rubbish no more that they're serving up. They're serving us slop, and we don't want slop anymore. We want steak, yeah, and we're sick of it. So we're going to make a call. And we're going to make a call and not accept your apology. By the way, guys, in the chat right now, everyone in the chat right now, did the PGMOL actually apologise? Let me know in the chat right now. Did they actually apologise? Because I don't believe they did. Did anyone actually see an apology? Or am I just thinking they did? I didn't see a single apology. Let me know in the chat if you know that. Did they make an apology? Because I don't think they did. No. Yeah, I don't think they apologised at all. I don't think there was no grovelling apology. I don't think there was any kind of apology. And the Klopp stuff. So Jurgen Klopp does a press conference yesterday, yeah, for the game tonight. And he gets asked a question. And because people don't use these things on the side of their head, yeah, you see these things on the side of your head, they're called ears, yeah? It's what you use to listen, right? Because some people don't use these things and they just, when Klopp talks, they just go like that and then don't listen to anything. You got asked a question about the whole scenario. And he basically said, in a perfect world, you would have a replay. But I know we don't live in that world and it's never going to happen. So not once did Klopp actually ask for a replay. He's not sitting there going, I want a replay. This is wrong. We're not going to play any more football until I get my replay. You know what I mean? He never said that. He never said that once. He never said that once. He just said in a perfect world, in a perfect scenario, because of the way the game was, this is unprecedented. It's never really happened that much with VAR, yeah, where a goal has been not given, a legal goal has not been given. The game was brought into disrepute. It should be a replay, but he knows it's not going to be. We all know it's not going to be. No one's asking for a replay. You know, when people just go on and think that Klopp's asking for a replay. The newspapers, the Daily Mail. Has anyone seen the Daily Mail article? It's a disgrace. The Daily Mail article is an absolute disgrace. You know, he never once asked for a replay. He knows he's not going to get one. He's just talking in a perfect world, and we don't live in a perfect world. But people don't want to listen, man. People don't want to listen to anything. We never wanted a replay. No Liverpool fan does. Big up Mix Mitchell. I haven't caught you live in a while. Big up Mix Mitchell. Thanks for being here, my friend. Appreciate the super as always. Really do. Captain Tail says people are done. They just want to hear what they want to hear. Exactly. And what annoys me, though, is you've got big journalists and big media reporting on it like he's asking for a replay. And because people just see the snippet, ask for a replay, they don't go and listen to the press conference. And then you get some absolute wurzels on Twitter just going, "Oh, I told you your manager wanted a replay." And everyone's in the replies to him, "No, please listen to the press conference, not just 2 seconds of it." It just drives me mad. It drives me mad. And at the end of the day, Liverpool are the only ones getting punished for a mistake that weren't their fault. And that's what's happening at the end of the day. Liverpool are getting punished for a mistake that wasn't their fault. Think of it like that, guys. It couldn't be any harsher. The most harsh punishment. Liverpool have been... It's mad. It's mad. Big up Gen FC in the chat. Big up Honesty in the chat. Hope you're all doing good. Big up Bajan, Drunk Vigo, John Conway, Iber in the chat. Hope you're all doing good. Big up Nicholas as well. Yeah, an independent panel was just ruled that Jota should not have been sent off as well. Yeah. But we're the bad guys. We're the bad guys. Big up Bads in the chat as well. Hope you're recovering well, my man. We're the bad guys. That's the mad thing about it, guys. Liverpool Football Club are the bad guys. They're the ones that are in the wrong and no one else. That's what's mad to me. Absolute madness. Big up Ashley in the house as well. They're sticking together to protect their interests. They are, man. It's obvious. You know how cops in movies get suspicious when all the suspects have the same story. Just saying. Now, where's my tip? Hey, man, you're right, though. Look, you're not wrong. You're correct in what you're saying. Liverpool are going to be fined £25,000. I think Alexis Mac Allister's going to get a fine for his comment yet. Diogo Jota has got a 1-game suspension. Curtis Jones, you can say the foul. I can understand why it's a red card, but the still picture of the tackle should not have been on the VAR monitor while he's walking up to the monitor. What Darren England is doing is a disgrace. There should be nothing on the monitor till the ref gets to the monitor. The still picture of the tackle is on the monitor while the referee is walking up to it. Again, a disgusting stuff by Darren England. Harry's still got a job, I don't know, because he's going to officiate another game that don't involve Liverpool. It's going to involve one of our rivals in a big game, and he's going to get a call wrong. And once he gets a call wrong again, the world is going to come on top of him. The world is going to come on top of him. Darren England can never, ever, ever now get another call wrong ever again. This is what the PGMOL don't seem to understand by letting him keep his job. If that guy gets another call wrong in another game, the world is going to come on top of him. The world is going to come on top of him. And it's madness to me. He's got gardening leave. He's got paid holiday. Darren England's been given paid holiday. The referee who was in charge of our game last Saturday was the fourth official on Monday night for Chelsea Fulham. But yet Liverpool get fined. Liverpool lose 3 points. Liverpool have a loss against their name. So Liverpool get all. So Liverpool basically, Liverpool said guilty to a crime they didn't commit. That's basically what's happened here. Liverpool went to court and said, I'm guilty, Your Honour, for a crime they didn't commit, while the people that committed the crime are all sitting in their nice offices in their good suits, just counting their money. Just counting their money like this. That's all they're doing, just counting their money. It's an absolute farce. And rival fans, listen, when it happens to you and Darren England's in charge of one of your games and he makes that daft, pathetic call on VAR, or he's actually the match official referee in your game, don't go crying to us. Do not go crying to us. We don't want to hear it. As Liverpool fans now, we're fed up with you. We tried to bring football together. You lot don't want to know. It's as simple as that. We're trying to bring football together. It's not about us. We're trying to bring the whole of society of football together to go against these absolute crooks. But you lot don't want to know. You lot like taking it up the old Jacksy. Keep taking it up the Jacksy. If that's the way you want it, that's the way you go play the game. It's Liverpool against the world. F all of you. Can't be asked of any of you anymore. Have your little agendas on Twitter. Put up Dudek pictures in 2005 when there was no law against it. Go back to the Tottenham fans going back to the Champions League final when Sissoko blatantly handballed the ball when he was signalling for a ride. Yeah, he had his thumb up. He was signalling for a ride. His arm, the ball hit him here. Handball in every world football's ever played on. Yeah. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah, people just rival fans, man. When you have Darren England as your official and he cocks up in one of your games, don't go crying to us. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Yeah, simple as that. Both Reds were Reds. You do know they've just come out and said Jota shouldn't have been a red card, yeah? You do know they've just come out and said Jota shouldn't have been a red card. I agree with the Curtis Jones red card. I ain't going against the Curtis Jones red card. For anyone asking, I think Curtis Jones should have been sending off. If that was the other way round, and I don't know, one of the Tottenham players did it to Mac Allister or something like that, I'm asking for a red all day. I'm not arguing with that decision. What I'm arguing with, the still picture should not have been on the VAR monitor while the ref's walking up to it. And we all know that as a fact. Everyone who knows that nothing's on the monitor till the ref gets to the monitor. But Curtis Jones one's a red card, but the Diogo Jota one's not. And that's just come out today and said that shouldn't have been a red card. So, yeah, there's your proof. You do know that Jota should have got a yellow card moments before the rest of it was. Yeah, he got a yellow card for absolutely nothing. They've already come out today, my friend, and said Jota shouldn't have been sent off. The first yellow card weren't even a foul. So, yeah, the man fell over his own feet and got sent off. So, yeah. I'm not arguing with the Curtis Jones one. Not at all. Not at all. Also, people asking about my last video. Well, my last video got taken down worldwide by the Premier League. Yeah, so the Premier League actually took down my video because you're not allowed to talk the truth anymore. Yeah, if you talk the truth and facts, the Premier League take your video down. But he got away with the yellow. Yeah, but if he got away with the yellow, he didn't receive a yellow. Doesn't mean the ref has to give him a yellow the next time when there's no foul. That don't make no sense. But I agree, Jota's an idiot for lunging in. There's not one person in this chat right now who will not admit Jota's an idiot for lunging in. I agree with that. When you've been booked, rightly or wrongly, you don't go lunging in minutes later. I agree. Jota's a prat for that. An absolute prat. He shouldn't have done it. even though the first foul that he got booked for wasn't even a foul, let alone a booking, but he should not have lunged in. We all agree with that. Don't worry about that. We all agree with that. Jota was a bit of a hothead and he was a bit of an idiot, but he shouldn't have been booked the first time around. That's what we're saying. But I'm not worried about the red cards. It's not really the red cards that the problem is. We all know what the problem is. It's the disgusting decision by the VAR and the officials. And now it's coming out that the geezer that was in the VAR room, Ollie something, I can't remember his surname now, was saying you can delay the game. The game can be delayed if you need to. And yeah, that's coming out now as well. You can delay the game, as we've seen in other games in the past, where apparently Darren England said he can't delay it, where the game hours before that with Everton was delayed. So you can delay it. That Ollie guy in the VAR room probably deserves to do Darren England's job because he's the only one who came out of it with any sense. You know, he's trying to delay the game, stop the game. He saw the wrong straight away, and Darren England's just completely oblivious to it. I just hope Darren England don't officiate a match of one of our rivals and cocks up again. Because let's face it, if I've got any rivals in the chat right now, would you be happy if Darren England was officiating your game, either on the pitch or in the VAR room? And be honest with it as well. Be honest with the answer. You know, especially after you heard everything, you know. Stan Nolly. Big up, Jay. Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well. Big up to you, my friend. Jamie Sue then. Yeah, man, they took my video down worldwide, yeah. Nothing. Nothing really. We just talk me and K-Mac just talking about the situation. It's a farce, man. It's a farce. Look, they're protecting themselves. I get it. I think James Redmond had the same thing happen to him, and I think he managed to get his video re-uploaded. I think he changed some things in his video, took some bits out, and re-uploaded it. But unfortunately, mine just got completely. Mine got blocked worldwide, so no one was able to view it. It got complete. It's blocked worldwide. It's got a worldwide block on it. It's absolutely mad. Yeah, Steve, we've spoke about that before. You mean the foul Udogie did on Gakpo? Yeah, it was a foul, my friend. That tackle almost broke Gakpo's ankle, and that's why his knee's damaged from that foul. Yeah, that should have been probably another yellow card for Udogie. Awful challenge, awful. Remember, you can win the ball. You can win the ball and still be a foul. You're not allowed to tackle from behind. They're the rules. You're not allowed to tackle from behind because of your follow through. Now, I don't make these rules up, so don't come at me, but they're the rules. You're not allowed to tackle from behind in a sliding motion because of the follow through. Even if you win the ball, it's classed as a foul. They're the rules. Now, should it be a rule? That's up to interpretation, but they are legitimately the rules. That's why it was a free kick. It didn't matter if you got the ball. We've all had them. You know, we all watch football. Every game, someone tackles from behind. No matter if they don't win the ball or not, it's always classed as a foul because they're the rules now. They're the rules now. I'm not making the rules up, but that's the rules. And unfortunately, Udogie's follow through, really injured Gakpo's knee, and Gakpo's in a knee brace now because of that tackle, and that's why it was a foul. See, the only player, they go on about that red card should be a red card when you intentionally go to hurt the footballer, your opponent, and that's where you get a red card. Well, the only player who got injured in that Liverpool Tottenham game through a tackle was Cody Gakpo. He was the only one. Yes, the Curtis Jones challenge was nasty, but no one got taken off or injured for it. In fact, Basuma played the whole game. But the only player who got injured through a tackle that really legitimately injured him was Cody Gakpo. So if we're going on if a player's hurt or the effect of the tackle that injures their opponent, then Dogies was the most dangerous tackle in the day. I'm not making the rules up. It's just fact. Yeah, it's just fact. It's just fact. And I debate anyone. So big up to my man there. Big up to Stevie. Big up to you, man. I'll debate anyone, Stevie. You're always welcome on the channel, my friend. We can have debates. It's all good. And you're keeping it in good faith as well. You're not swearing. You're not having a go or anything like that. So you're always welcome on the channel because you're debating. You're going back and forward, and I like that. So big up to Stevie. Big up to Colin, a member for 6 months. Much love, Colin. Big up to you, my friend. Big up to you. Big up to Alexander in the chat. Hope you're doing well. I think we would have won the game comfortably. Yeah. I think we were comfortably the better team. When it was 11 versus 11, we were comfortably a better team. And then when we went down to 10 men, we were still dominant. If Diaz had his goal and Gakpo scored with 2-1 up, yeah, I think, yeah, at most we draw the game. At most we draw the game. You know what I mean? At most we draw the game. Yeah, big up that Stevie guy. I don't know who he supported. Stevie, if you're still in the chat, Stevie Fraser, if you're still in the chat, who do you support, my friend? Let me know. Be good to know. Because look, your comments are good, man. And you're not swearing, you're not having a go. I like your comments. And you're doing well, man. You're doing well. I like these sort of debates. So let me know if you're still in the chat, man. Let me know. Guys, go and smash that like button. I'd appreciate it if you've not hit that already. But yeah, this is the last I'm going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about this anymore. It's history now. We're going into a new game. Go have the match preview right now. I'm not going to talk about this Liverpool FA Premier League and VAR nonsense no more. I can't be bothered because there's no winner. You know, the only winner in here are the officials, no matter what team it is. It could be Liverpool, Man City. The only people that wins are the officials, and they're crooked as hell. We know they are, but hey. Big up, Steve. Yeah, it's all good, man. You guys played well. Luck didn't go your way. 11 versus 11 was incredibly even. We controlled the ball, but yeah, the most threat. Big up, Stevie. Spurs fan. Big up, Stevie. Much love to you, man. Good. Thanks for being here, my man. Appreciate it. I thought tackling from behind was always foul, but knowing now it depends on the weather. Yeah. Yeah. Big up, Stevie, in the chat. Nice to have you here, my friend. Nice to have you here. That's what I'm saying. I like rivals that come into the chat and have just nice debates. You know, some people come in the chat that are rivals and just like swear and are nasty and stuff like that. But big up Stevie. Everyone in the chat, big up Stevie. He's a Spurs fan, but he came here with good debate and good argument points. So yeah, big up to you, mate. So we're moving on from that now. We're going to talk about our opponents tonight. I'm just going to call them Union because I can't pronounce their last name. So we're playing Union tonight. Yeah, it's the Mac Allister derby. Basically, what it's been: Alexis Mac Allister versus Kevin Mac Allister. Interesting game. It's going to be an interesting game for 2 points. You know, it's a team we've never played before. They're super excited. I don't know if anyone's looked at their Instagram, like their videos they've been putting up. I think it was on Twitter. I'll see a few of their videos they're putting up. You know, walking around Liverpool, going to Anfield. They're absolutely loving it. This is the biggest game in probably in their club's existence. This is probably their biggest ever moment. So, yeah, they're loving it. They seem like a great little team. But we can't underestimate them. We can't underestimate these sort of sides. Only because a lot of teams have not heard of them, or they're a Belgium side, it's Europa League. If we underestimate these sides and we take the mick out of these sides, this is when you get beaten, and I don't want to get beaten. I just it's got to be a good team, man. It's got to be a good game. I think it might be a tighter game. You think? So Union in their games this season, they had their first game of the season, I believe, was against Royal Antwerp, and they drew 2-2. Then they had a game against Genk where they lost 2-0. That was at home. Then they had a game against Toulouse where they drew 1-1. And then they won their last 3 games. So they beat Bruges 2-0. They beat Molenbeek 3-2. And they just beat Sporting 3-1. So I believe they might be, I think they're top of the league, I think they might be top of the their league table. Let me just have a look. I think they might be top of their league table. They are. They are top of the Belgium league at the moment, Jupiler League table. They have played 9 games, won 6, drawn 1, lost 2. They have scored 18 goals, but they've conceded 12. So they've not got the best defensive record. Actually, their defensive record is the worst in the top 8 in Belgium, and they're top of the league. So they're not great defensively, but they can score goals. 18 goals in 9 games for them. They've got 19 points. Yeah, they've started their season quite well at the moment. Their away form is actually the 3rd best in the league. They've played 4 games away from home, winning 3 of them, losing 1, scoring 6 and conceding 6. So they sound like a team that will have a go in a forward area. They will have an attack. They like to be on the front foot, but defensively they can be definitely got at. Interesting. So I'm looking at their strengths. Their strengths are counter-attacking, attacking set pieces, and creating scoring chances. That's what they're very strong at. They're their 3 key strengths. So counter-attack. So you think tonight Liverpool go have most of the ball. You would assume Liverpool go have a lot of the ball, being at home, being the stronger side. Liverpool have a lot of possession. We play a high line. That's the way Liverpool play. So in their main strengths there, they're very strong at counter-attack. So we have got to be very wary of the counter-attack from Union tonight. They're very good at attacking set pieces. So if they get set pieces, corners or free kicks, especially free kicks around the box, they're very strong at attacking them set pieces. And they do create scoring opportunities. So they're going to be a strong team. Yeah, they're going to be a strong team. All I don't want to do is take them for granted. I think we shouldn't take them for granted. I think we should go out there and just put our foot forward, the dominant side, put our name down. Look, yeah, you might be the top of the Belgian league, but we're Liverpool. This is Anfield. It ain't going to happen for you today. And just make a statement, quiet it down, kill the game off in the first 30 minutes. That's what we need to do. Their weaknesses are defending against long shots. So they're saying their weaknesses. They're not very good defensively from long shots, and they're very weak at avoiding individual areas. So Union make a lot of individual errors at the back. So they make a lot of errors at the back to Union. So Liverpool will try and probably press them from the first whistle, press them from the front, get them mistakes going and counter on them mistakes. That's what Liverpool will be looking at today. Union's style of play. See, they got here, Union style of play. They attempt to cross often. So apparently they like to get the ball down the wide areas as quick as they can. They do play counter-attacking football. They try and like to open up a lot of goal-scoring chances. So they go try and get down in wide areas and look for crosses a lot of the time. So they like taking long shots as well. So it's important today that we're on our game, making sure they don't have any long shots at our goal, and they like to control the game in the opposition's half, similar to Liverpool. So they like to try and control the game in the opposition half. Now they're the away team today, coming to Anfield for the first time in their history. They are not going to be able to control the game in our half today. So we're going to take that out of their game straight away. That ain't going to happen. What we got to avoid is our lapses in concentration. That is what Liverpool got to avoid. Liverpool got to avoid the lapse in concentration, which they what we all know as Liverpool fans we do have in our game from time to time. You know, if we keep our concentration at the back, they like counter attacking, goal creating chances themselves, getting in wide areas and crossing lots. They're very good at attacking set pieces around the box and corners. So if we can keep our concentration and avoid these incidences, they have a lot of errors leading to goals. You know, their individual errors at the back are very poor. Liverpool can make a lot of work for themselves and get a lot of goals in, from my opinion. So I'm trying to give you some information here. I've gave you some information on their strengths, their weaknesses, and their style of play. I'm doing my best with all this because they're not a team that I watch often, so I'm getting as much information for you guys as I actually can. Um, some of their players, they got a player called Ross Skies. He's an actual Englishman in their team. They've got a few Englishmen in their team. Christian Brooks as well. Um, Obviously, they got Kevin Mac Allister as well. Mathis Ramuson as well in their team. Um, their leading goal scorer at this moment in time is Dennis Senior. I think he's a German forward. He's 26. He's got 5 goals and 1 assist. So he's probably a player we've got to be looking out for. Ross Skies he's a centre back. I think he might be playing today. He's got a couple of goals from corners and set pieces this season as well. Yeah, they set up at 3 at the back. So Mac Allister is actually a centre back, I do believe. So yeah, they play 3. They play 3-4-3 by the look of it. So they play 3 at the back. Makeda, Brooks, and Mac Allister are the 3 at the back in their last game. Ramsden and a senior and Christian Porteres was their 3 forwards. So playing that 3-4-3 formation, if Liverpool got a lot at the ball, you got to look at their 2 wing backs probably coming back, making a 5 at the back, and leaving their forwards probably up top for that counter attacking chance. So yeah, it should be interesting, man. The Home Alone. There's got to be so many Home Alone puns, ain't there? You've got Jimmy Firebellies in goal. Oh man. It's Frank in the chat. Yeah, big up Frank in the chat. How you doing, man? Sorry, I'm not doing no prediction, but we just stuff tuning tonight. Big up Frank. How you doing, man? I hope you're doing well, my son. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, big up Benson's and Hedges are in the squad. Guys, let's take it more serious. Interesting one today is who plays for us. That's going to be the interesting one. Let's do our team. We built up Union Berlin here. We spoke about Union Berlin. We've gave the strengths and weaknesses of Union Berlin and where they're good at, what they defensively at. So we know their strengths are counter attacking. What are their strengths? Hang on, let me get them up again. So their strengths are counter attacking, attacking set pieces, and creating scoring chances. Their weaknesses, they're not very good at defending long shots, and they make a lot of individual errors at the back. And they're very strong at attacking down the wings, especially playing this 3-4-3 formation. They're going to try and pile it on the wide areas today. So that should be an interesting factor. Depending who's playing full back for us today, tonight with their, they like to attack down in wide areas. Could be an interesting game down now. Right. Team, guys. Let's get this team out. So we know there's no Cody Gakpo. We know Diogo Jota and Curtis Jones are suspended in the Premier League. So I believe Curtis Jones and Diogo Jota will start tonight. There is no point not start. You might as well start Curtis Jones and Diogo Jota tonight because they're suspended. So they can't play in Premier League. So, we know Jota's only missing the Brighton game and then he's back after international duty, and Curtis Jones has got a free league game. So might as well play them tonight. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put Curtis Jones in first. I'm going to put Curtis Jones in first. Who is our front three tonight? Who's our front three tonight? Let's do the front three. I've got Curtis Jones in there because I think he will play. Let's do the front three. Who's everyone's front three tonight? Does Ben Doak come back into the game? Are we looking for Doak? Is Doakey going to come back into the game? Big up, Squidly. Are we going Doakey? They've got to give Doak a picture. It's not fair. Go Doak. I'm going to go Jota through the middle. I think he might play Diaz, I think he might play Diaz, I think that might be the front three. I think he might play Luis Diaz because Gakpo's injured. If Gakpo wasn't injured, I think Gakpo plays on the left, and then Jota in the middle and Doak on the right. But I think Luis Diaz might play today. I think Diaz might play. Midfield three. So we know Curtis Jones is playing. Is Wataru Endo playing? We got Wiggs. How you doing, man? How you doing? Good, man. See, I know a lot of you are calling for Nunes to start, but I'd keep Nunes just nice and sharp for the Brighton game because let's face it, we've got no Jota and no Gakpo against Brighton, so the front three's got to pick itself. And Darwin, Salah, and Diaz. Now, I think Diaz will play this game tonight, maybe for about an hour, about 60 minutes, then come off. But I just don't know who else he can play. Doak, we don't know if Doak can play off the left. Harvey Elliott can't really play off the left. So, yeah, I think you gotta go with this front three. Let's do the midfield three. I think we'll go Endo and Gravenberch. Now, this is my front three and midfield three so far for tonight. Now, where we got to remember, we've got Brighton. Brighton are also playing tonight as well. They're in Europe as well. Brighton are in Europe. Brighton are in Europe, ain't they? Or am I going mad here? Who are Brighton playing? Brighton are away to Marseille. So Brighton are away to Marseille tonight, and we're at home. So I think this is where Liverpool have the opportunity to, Brighton they're playing away from home. We're playing at home. We both play each other on Sunday at 2:00. I'm thinking of the midfield for the Brighton game. So with no Curtis Jones, is he in the Brighton game? Is he looking at going Gravenberch, Mac Allister and Szoboszlai, or does he fancy putting Wataru Endo in against Brighton and playing Mac Allister? He's got some choices to make. He's definitely got some choices to make. Curtis Jones could play left wing. That is a good choice. Curtis Jones could play left wing. Big up Goat since Curtis Jones could play left wing. But then who plays the midfield? Is Stefan fit? Because I don't think Stefan was in training, was he? What did Klopp say anything about Stefan? I can't even remember the press conference now. It's guys in the chat. Is Stefan Bajcetic fit? Because he did get injured, didn't he? I think Klopp said he got injured, so I don't know if he's available. If Stefan's available, I'd play Stefan and play Curtis Jones left wing. If Stefan is available, I'd play Stefan, Endo, and Gravenberch and play Curtis Jones left wing. If he's not fit, then you've got to go with this midfield and front three. If Stefan is not fit at the moment, then I would literally go Luis Diaz, Diogo Jota, and Doak, Curtis Jones, Endo, and Gravenberch. Right, here's the thing, guys. Can I just ask one thing? I'm just going to take this off the screen at the moment. I'm just going to go full screen with this. I just need to ask a question, yeah? So a lot of people keep saying that you've got to do squad rotation in Europa League to keep your players fresh for the Premier League, yeah? Right? But when you play Champions League football, everyone says you've got to play your best team in the Champions League and then your best team in the Premier League. So what's the difference? What's the difference? See, if we was in the Champions League right now, and we would have played last night, Klopp would have played his strongest 11 possible. He would have played his strongest 11 possible, try and get the game won, sub them off, and then play probably that same 11 on the Saturday or the Sunday. So is it just a difference in the quality of opposition we're playing? Because this is the argument I never get when people talk about we should just play the kids and keep everyone fresh for the Premier League games because they get tired. But if we was in the Champions League right now, Klopp would be playing his best 11. You know what I mean? So it might be just the standard of opposition. I get it. But if we're going from a fitness point of view, I don't think it matters. I really don't. Right. Fullbacks. Let me get the screen back up. I do apologise. Yeah, I was just asking the question there. Big up to the guys in chat. Right, let's go fullback. What the hell? Let's go fullbacks. Because he's been interviewed everywhere and been in all the press conferences, I think it's safe to say that Trent Alexander-Arnold plays tonight. Yeah. Yeah. Quality of opposition. Yeah. I agree. Are we agreeing that Trent should play today? See, I'd play my best 11 in every game, but that's just me, probably. No matter the opposition. Are we going Trent today? Let me know in the chat. Trent, are we all happy with Trent playing? Awesome. Who's his centre-back partner? Who's his centre-back partner? Who's his centre-back partner? I think the big man has to come back in. We're all good with Kwanzaa? I'm going Kwanzaa and Kanate. Everyone all right with that? And then I'm going... Right. Are we going Simi or Robbo? Simi or Robbo at left back, guys. Simi or Robbo at left back. What are we saying? Right, and here's the important one right now. So, apparently, Queven Kelleher is injured. So, apparently, Kelleher, he got cut in training, and that cut needs stitches. That's the rumours at the moment. So, if he needs stitches, I don't know if it's in his hand as well. The only reason I can feel like he can't play because they're saying he's got a cut that needs stitches. It must be in his hand. Otherwise, why wouldn't he play? So, Adrian is obviously not being registered to play in Europe, so Adrian can't play, right? That leaves the Pitaluga question. Does Pitaluga get a Liverpool competitive debut tonight, or does Jurgen Klopp play it safe and just plays Alisson Becker? Who are we playing? Yeah, Adrian's not registered, guys, so Adrian can't play. It's basically between Pitaluga and Alisson. In goal. Do you think he goes with Alisson? Christ, he ain't registered. Yeah, I think he goes Ali. I feel for Pitaluga because I feel like he probably should play. But this is the best goalkeeper in the world. So there you have it, guys. There's the 11 that we are picking that will go against Union tonight at 8 p.m, guys. What are we saying? Are we saying what's if that is the 11? If that's the 11 that plays Union tonight, 8 p.m. kickoff at Anfield, Europa League second game. What's the score going to be, guys? What is the score going to be? Let me know in the chat right now. Let's get your score lines out, guys. Come on. Let's get the score lines out. I'm going for a comfortable 3-0. I'm going for a comfortable 3-0 win. Let's see yours in the chat, guys. Oh, I'll tell you what. Who's just put Elliot might play? Because you might be right. Colin. He might. I forgot about Elliot. I absolutely forgot about Elliot, you know. Lots of scores here. 4-0s, 4-1s, 3-1s. We always concede. 3-1. Do we concede first and win? Go down to 8 men this time. Do we concede first and then go on a win? Do they score they score a surprise goal at Anfield? And then we go and beat them easily. Is that what's going to happen? Like that? But my man Colin's come up with a good point here. What if Klopp decides what if Klopp decides to do that and rest Luis Diaz, plays Curtis Jones left wing, and plays Elliot in midfield? What if he decides to do that and he rests Salah, he rests Darwin, and he rests Luis Diaz for the Thursday game? What are we saying? Does he go with that formation? You can probably swap Gravenberch and Elliot around, which I probably would do. You'd probably have this. You probably there under like that. Yeah, that's what I just did. Swapped Harvey and Gravenberch. Big up, Colin. I forgot about Harvey Elliott. You know, I think that might be the team. I think Curtis Jones might play left wing. Ben Doak, I think, is definitely playing, and Diogo Jota, I think, will play through the middle because he's suspended against Brighton, so you might as well play him in this game. Curtis Jones is suspended against Brighton, so you might as well play him in this game. And for me, you might as well play Curtis Jones left wing, Doak right wing, Jota in the middle, Gravenberch, Elliott, and Endo in the midfield. So yeah, and then you got the big guns on the bench if you do need to bring them on for like 20 minutes. Is Salah, Darwin, and Luis Diaz. I suppose you've got the big guns on the bench if you do need to bring them on. See, personally, I wouldn't do this, guys. I would go full strength. I'd be like, F this. I'm going full strength. I'd play Allison, Trent. I'd actually play Kwanzaa, and I'd actually play that back four and goalkeeper. But then I would just play Mac Allister, Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, Darwin, Salah, and Luis Diaz. Get the game won by half time, and then take them all off. That's what I would do. I'd be like, F it. Let's make a statement. The guys need a big victory. They need to pick me up after the bloody weekend. You know what I mean? Just play the big boys, get the game won, then take them off. Because you know the reason why? I'd love to see the meltdown on Twitter if Klopp did that. Because the meltdown would be hilarious. Klopp just went, you know what? Stuff this. Yeah, it's Union. We're at home. It's the Europa League. I'm just playing the big boys. I'm just going to play the big boys. I'm going to play Salah, Darwin, Diaz, Gravenberch, Mac Allister, Szoboszlai. I'm going to keep Allison in goal. I'm going to play Trent. I'm going to play that back four, Kwanzaa, Konate, and Tsimikas. People would melt down on Twitter, and I'll be here for it. You know, I would do it. I would do it. I'd go big man. I'm telling everyone right now, if it was up to me, first team out, get the game won by half time, then take the front three off, then take Szoboszlai off, and then take Mac Allister off. That's what I would do. I'll just smash it. Absolutely smash it. But I'm going with what Jurgen Klopp might think, and what Jurgen Klopp might think is to put this team out for the game against Union. So, guys, there we are. Big up to everyone in the chat. Thank you very much for joining me this afternoon. There won't be a watch along from me today, guys, because I'm having dinner with the wife while watching the game. So, yeah, we're having a nice meal while watching the game tonight. So, no watch along from me. But I'll be back tomorrow. I've got a video coming out tomorrow. I did say it was my last time talking about it, but I forgot about it. Tomorrow's video is about Liverpool versus the world. So, yeah. And we'll be talking about the Brighton game and all that on for the weekend. So, yeah, I know I said I won't talk about it no more, but I forgot I got a video set up for tomorrow. So I've got to talk about it. Stop the wife. Oh, man. Big up to all you beautiful people. I'll see you again soon, guys. I'll see you again soon. What am I having for dinner? Oh, we're getting Nando's in, man. We're getting a massive Nando's in while watching the football together. That's what me and the wife are doing tonight. Getting a massive Nando's in while watching the football together. So big up everyone in the chat. Much love. Go and smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button. Much love to all of you. See you again soon. Enjoy the game.